My name is Rhapsody and farewell to a welcome back to Arms here in Enter the Gun. Hang on. It's something like that at least. Anyhow, we're gonna pick up, new items. Blank bullets, 28, and third-party controller, also 28. Great, just make sure that no one else has anything extra to sell me. Nothing doing in any of those. I don't know if there's a reward for specifically beating the rainbow mode with each and every character. So I'll hold off on doing that for the moment. Time to just dive in the convict. No, wait a second. I think, yeah, I do have that active. I'll open this chest just to look at it and go, wow, Andromeda Strain. And then immediately, let's leave, turn that mode off and come back. How about that? Definitely have to wear that alternate uniform because that undercut is chill as hell. Actually got kind of a little bit of an undercut going on myself at the moment. Single color chest, please. Boo! Non-rainbow run. Yeah, little bit of an undercut going on myself at the moment. Although, I chickened out when I was actually in the barber's chair and I was like, yeah, kind of an undercut, but faded into like a shortcut on the sides instead. I think I'm gonna full commit and go for an undercut next time, or maybe like a full-on pixie cut. I don't know. I've had much longer hair for a while. I think I might want to cycle back around, make it a little bit more maintainable. I just don't like having to shampoo and condition my hair every single day for it to look not completely garbage. It's just a bit more effort than I'd like to put in. And also, I have to shop for a lot more shampoo than I'd like. Huh. If you roll at the right time, you can just be immune to explosives, which is what I was doing there. I've got to remind myself to use the Molotov cocktail. This has always been a problem that I have in, hell, most games. And that's being very, very precious with the usages of items. Like, there's always a better opportunity, as far as I'm concerned. And that completely paralyzes me, so I never end up actually using any of my active items. I don't know about that. A key to get an open brown chest. Open brown chests aren't even guaranteed to contain items. They can just contain a map or even like a little bit of temporary HP. However, they can also be rainbow chests in disguise. There's a bunch of different things they can be. I'm just a little worried, is all. And you are all doomed. That said, against these completely harmless enemies, I probably still shouldn't be throwing off the Molotov, because I might move into a room like this, where the Molotov is much more applicable. Come on. Damn it, I was really hoping that the respawn would occur. That is to say that this enemy would be the area would be reloaded with enemies, and that they would spawn in the fire and immediately die. I was so on board with that idea. Oh well. Please. I'll take my extra key. Okay, I'm feeling pretty good. Now, you can use the sword off, just because it doesn't have infinite ammo, basically. You can use the sword off to check for secret rooms, so we're going to be doing a lot of that early. Okay. I was thinking, is that a locked shop over on the bottom of this side? But it's not. It's just the locked entrance to the shop. I just need to go around the other direction, and we'll be fine. Sweet. Chain gunner down. I'm going to start kicking these over just to spawn a bunch of fire on the map. Wee bit of a hazard. Oh, I do love me a good pillar. Stand behind it for just such safety. That really, off to the left there, felt like it was going to be a secret room. A little bit disappointed it wasn't. I was kind of going to look damn near omniscient there. So, not a huge fan of the starting weapon for the convicts, but I should still be able to kill any first floor boss with it flawlessly. Battery bullets. That's really good. That is a giant amount of weapons spread down. In fact, No, I should still explore the entire floor first. It's a giant amount of weapons spread down, which means it's going to be really good with the shotgun. The big problem with the starting weapons for this particular character is not actually their accuracy that much. It's their range. Alright. Well, now I can go and take the battery bullets. I've only got 20 shots left in the shot sawn off. Yeah, I'm fine with it. This fight can actually be a lot easier for the... I don't like that I'm splitting my damage right now. I should really just be taking one of them out early. But this fight is obviously a lot easier for the convict than it is for most characters, just because you have your active that can be extremely potent. I'm just gonna sneak around this side. But yeah, just because you start with the Molotov that can be extremely potent in helping you control crowds. And now it's pretty much just a game of kiting the enemy. Walking away until the shots are spread out enough that they're not really even slightly a problem to dodge. Easy. So I'll take my master round now and my forced weapon. Alright, I guess. Not an exciting weapon at all, but it's fine. So, no obvious location for the secret room. Did I check south of here? I would have, yeah. Alright, so I'm definitely opening this chest. Ooh, blank companion's ring. He tries. Anytime I use my active item, this will now blank a room for us, which is lovely. Okay. There are a couple more obvious-ish locations for secret rooms. Secret rooms are typically, but not always, adjacent to special rooms. So this room counts for that. And they are typically, but again, not always, on walls that are unencumbered. Okay, so it's not there. Could be off to this side. It's not. And I already checked both sides of this, didn't I? I did? Yep. Okay. Well, that's about the best we can do for checking. Do I want to go to the oubliette? Or do I want to go to the oubliette? Do I want to go to the oubliette? I just blank here just in case. Oubliette, oubliette, oubliette. I'll take my junk and... Sure, let's go. Let's get myself an extra item. Whee! Hell, maybe we go to the Abbey of the True Gun, and in fighting the old Lead Lord, we get to see the updated stuff for the Lead Lord. That is to say that the Lead Lord now provides you a better reward for killing them. That said, the Lead Lord fight is really difficult, so we actually will want, like, a reasonable weapon by then. Not only a reasonable weapon for boss clearing, but a reasonable weapon for floor clearing as well. Gotta keep an eye on the fact that there is a lead shotgun in this fight. So I have to keep an eye out for shots that are predictive. Those have screwed me over a lot recently. They haven't resulted in the loss of a run yet, but have screwed me over. Oh, god damn it, Ryan. Why'd I goddamn it myself? Ah, even made it through. Anti-goddamn it, Ryan. Very glad that I had the blank companions ring there to help me get out of that pickle. That said, we're using a lot of shots to do very little right now. My main concern there being that is not going to leave us with many shots for, say, a boss fight. We're not managing our ammo resource particularly well right now, is what I would say. All right, let's go to the shop, check out what it has, so I know what I'm saving for, if I'm saving for anything. Oh, well, there's the scouter. Oh, AK-47. All right, I need 3 keys this floor so that I can get the AK-47. Then I need no more keys for the rest of the entire run. That is extremely good. That's a real jump in power right there. Battery bullets also, I believe, this does, gives me invulnerability to being electrocuted. And, obviously, electrocutes pools of water underneath us. I don't want to fire off Brick Breaker in this room. It might end up killing the chest. But that's a neat thing. It very rarely comes into effect, though. There's not that much water generation in this game. It exists. There's just not that much of it. I'll put that in Brick Breaker. That now gives me a reason to go back to this room to check for the secret. Or I could go back to the room to check for the secret. Yeah. I suspected that was going to be the case, but still worth doing. As soon as they start to bounce, if you push them away, we're in a great position. Ooh. Okay, game. All I need from you is 3 keys this floor, because you've given me a bunch of chests this floor. I will be able to open all of them. It will be beautiful. Not a particularly large fan of the Poopulon that's filling the map with bullets right now, but I think I accidentally killed it. Yep. One of these Brick Breaker shots got through. Oh, God. Map's pretty dangerous right now. Good clear, but still yikes. This is going to be really nifty, though, because while I clear this wave, I am filling the map with bullets to start combating the next wave. Very risky dodge against the wall there, but it worked out for us. Definitely want to save some of the shells for next for the boss fight. You can't really get too much effectiveness out of using the Molotov cocktail in the boss fight here. You can force it to hit the enemy for a couple of seconds, but then the enemy puts themselves out with their own ooze on the ground. So when I say a couple of seconds, what I mean is like a second maximum. Well, I have found absolutely no keys on this entire floor. Yet, here we go. Here's the key. We're gonna get it at the end of this room. Just believe in me, trust. It's like Tinkerbell. Just gotta believe. Ammo, not a key. Oh, never mind, because it's this room that was going to give me the key. Believe. You didn't believe enough last time. Well, we're never going to get anywhere with this amount of belief. That room looks much more daunting than it actually is. Okay, this is a giant map right now. I would have suspected that we'd already completed it maybe a couple times over by now. Evidently not, but still feels that way. Knocking an enemy into the abyss does not lose the money that they would possibly drop, by the way. It's something that is a common misconception about the game. If the enemy would have dropped money, it just drops the money on the outside. So I really, really, really would like a key from this boss fight. Well, I can still get the Mimic Tooth necklace, which will turn all chests into mimics, so I just have to fight them in order to pick up my item. But then I can't get the scouter, because the scouter costs 54, which actually means the scouter is a brown tier item, because it costs 54 on this second floor. Was it? Or is it blue? Hang on. The rust is real, evidently. But yeah, because I'd have to spend my money on the key in that shop, which I'm not actually super keen on doing. Yeah, if you threw the Molotov, or rather if I threw the Molotov at exactly that point, you want to roll to the side rather than forward or behind due to that attack. But if I had to throw in the Molotov at that point, I would have burnt the enemy for just a couple seconds there. Yeah, no key spawns. Alright, so what is the best chance of me getting a key? Best chance of me getting a key this floor now is to find the secret room. So I'm going to spend a little more effort trying to find the secret room than I otherwise might. Okay. I'm warning you, don't shoot again. Yeah, that's fair enough. So it actually can't be adjacent to this room, by the way, just in case you're wondering. Okay. So we're looking at obvious gaps in the map. So there's this giant gap in the middle of the map up here. Wherever it looks like a secret room might fit. Alright, nothing doing on any of those walls. Thinking to the left of this room. I will check to the right while I'm here, though. Yeah, no. Nothing doing. Again, right and left of this room. One of my least favorite things about the secret room mechanic in Gungeon is there's not guaranteed to be a secret room every floor. So that means you can do all of this and then just not find a secret room, which makes it so frustrating to do. I feel like I've spent an inordinate amount of time talking about the things I don't like about Gungeon in this series. I would hazard to say that I love almost everything about this game, which is why I think it's important to point out the very few things that I don't. But also because I have played hundreds of hours of this game on YouTube, so I've already talked about everything under the sun that I love about it. It's just the things that stick in my craw, colloquially, do. Colloquially stick in my craw. Yeah, because I have craws. That's something that most people don't know about me. I'm a test tube baby. I'm half human, half crawfish. I don't like to talk about it that much, but it is foundational to my experience. It can actually be adjacent to that wall. I've seen it happen exactly once, though. So it's not common. Okay, so check the adjacencies here. I didn't check there. No, I did check there when I was in that room. I haven't checked this room. There can be the adjacencies on this room as well. I will happily run out of ammo on other weapons while doing this right now, by the way. Because getting that key is so important. AK-47 is transformative to a run. It's not vital, obviously, but it has such an impact as to be very, very important to commit absolutely all available actions to get it. Okay. Nothing. North of this room is looking good right now. Never mind. I hate that I'm wasting the shots in the Jolter right now, but I literally just explained why I'm going to be doing that. I've seen it here once, I think, as well. Nothing. South of here, it could only really fit if it... Okay, never mind. I think I actually already checked this room as well. No, I can't see shot marks up here. So it means probably not. Or those shot marks have already cleared. I really wish I could somehow mark this map. Like, yes, have checked this room, have not checked this room, have checked this room, have not checked this room. And so on and so forth. Continuing in that pattern according to which rooms I have and have not checked. Don't know why I felt the need to clarify that. I thought over-clarifying it might be a little bit funnier, but as soon as I saw it come out of my mouth, I was like, wait a second. That just makes it sound like I think everyone else is dumb. Which I don't. Not at all. If anything, I think I'm dumb. Alright. What do we have in... Probably not here, right? In the normal space of combat, this room probably would have revealed the secret room on the wall. An enemy attacking the wall where the secret room is will reveal it. Yeah, okay, there's nowhere else for it to spawn there. Not enough space there either. Pretty sure I checked here. Alright. Yeah, it's not looking good for a secret room. Pretty certain now that there is no secret room here. Let me go and blank 2 rooms. Yeah, nothing doing. Alright, fine. You got me, game. I'll take the key. Use the key to... Table take heat. I think that's new, actually. But I have to take the Mimic Tooth Necklace, and now I have to go and fight all of these chests. Thankfully, the Jolter is a weapon with a lot of pushback, and pushback is just great when you are fighting Mimics. Because their primary offensive technique is run so close to you that you can't get away from them when You need to. Magazine rack, instant mail order. Let's have a look in the Ammonomicon at what this is providing us. Place to create a zone of infinite ammo. Often found in Gungeon doctor's offices, this rack displays magazines of all sorts. The clips contained... Oh, magazines. I get it now. The clips contained within should prove useful and plentiful, and even... for even the most inaccurate of Gungeoneers. Well, I don't have any weapons that really benefit too heavily from that. I did it to spawn it so that I know exactly how large it is. Can I fire weapons that are out? Wait a second. Wait a second. It refilled my weapon. Okay, yeah, that's incredible. Yeah, if it refills your weapons, that turns it from what I thought was like a limiting factor in a boss fight. Like, you put it down, you stay in the area while you're fighting the boss. Changes it from a limitation to a reusable ammo pack. Great. Extremely good. Frankly, incredible. Maybe a little broken, actually. That was from the blue chest pool as well. Damn. Blue chest actives have been bad for a long time. So, the fact that that works makes the blue chest actives a lot better. See, this... I can't really fight with range right now. Just gonna... Oh, yes! Ballot. 2 coolness, as well as a couple of other synergies. Coolness being the stat that affects items spawning, and a couple of other niche things that don't really matter should it actually occur. I am gonna go take my crest and bounce. So there we go, crest taken, and boing! That was the bounce. Told you. Warned you exactly what it was going to do there. Alright, dungeon proper. This is only the 2nd floor. It's a step down in difficulty from the last floor. That said, I'm probably going to use mutation just so I can try and keep myself safe. So usually I would be using my base weapon right now, but I'm using mutation here just so that I can try and keep myself a little bit safer so that I can hold on to this crest. Oh, that was terrifying. All works out in the end, though. Stop with the lead rounds, please. So many lead rounds. Okay, now I have to stand there to kill the Gungeon Lord that was about to buff the Iron Maiden in the middle of the map there. Iron Maidens oftentimes are people's least favorite enemy at the very start, but I love them. I love them for one reason. They drop a lot of money. Once you learn how properly to combat them without taking damage, you can just... Anytime you see one, you're like, ooh, that's a third of a key for me. Thank you very much. In fact, that one only gave me 7 casings, though. Okay. Okay. So, this is weird. That's a mimic in the wall. Hey! Found my secret room. I'm gonna open that, actually. What's up? That's gonna be a mimic, right? It has to be, because I have the mimic's tooth. Come back for you later. Alright, so... Magazine rack. Hey, babe.
Hey, babe, can I interest you in some ice cold water?
You can. Thank you very much.
No worries.
No! Huh! Damn it! Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it! No, 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 no. Don't quit the desktop. Roll! Oh, okay. Woo! That was a bad place to pause in, and a bad place to unpause, and then a bad place to re-unpause. That said, we are totally fine, and now I am fully stocked with water. Isn't peak lovely? Alright. Let's go back to the mutation. Okay, so it's worth noting the Abbey is always adjacent to a special room. That is to say, the entrance to the Abbey. The altar where you place the crest is always adjacent to a special room. And for that reason, I should prioritize trying to find those so that I don't have to hold on to this for that much longer. Okay, wait a second. I can't reload that. Wait a second. My infinite ammo. What happened? My ammo is not as infinite as I thought it was. Refill the jolt. I'm actually more comfortable using this as a weapon. Especially right now. Ooh, it's another mimic. Still not interested in fighting them yet. Altar could be to the left or south here. And it's to the left. Beautiful. So I get to actually place that down. Looks like we actually will be going to the lead keep here. So if I opened that mirror by walking up to it and interacting with it, then I would get 3.5 curse. The mirror would shatter and I would get the result of the chest. But the chest is a mimic, so I don't exactly know what would happen in that case. But also I don't want 3.5 curse to get a random blue chest. That's just not a good idea for anyone involved. It is a pretty hot day, and I have a cold coming on. So I really appreciate that water, actually. It's a good water. Okay, so I found another room. Maybe what? I mean, I just go and kill the boss right now. So wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 chests to collect at this point. Just don't give me the ammo conda, and we're all good. Huh, neat. Okay, just don't give me the ammo. Sigh. At the very least, penetrative weapons like the one that we are currently using are particularly effective. Oh my god, the ammo conda spawned a nubbin and then immediately ate it to buff itself. That's rough. Usually the game gives you like a little bit of time to actually go to and then kill that nubbin to prevent it from being eaten. Like that. Yamakonda is off eating the other nubbin in the other corner right now. Gotta remember, I don't have any more blanks, so... Ha! Sweet. Still managed to perfect the Yamakonda. Devolver, second run in a row. Ah, yes, of course. I've got to remind myself. Yep, I hate that. But that's our first hit of the entire run as well. I've got to remind myself that. What? That the pedestals will be mimics now that I have the Mimic Tooth necklace. I didn't know they dropped an additional item though. Heavy boots, low center of mass. So that is just gonna mean that I can move on things that otherwise would be trying to move me. See if I can find... Okay, any sort of secret room. That seems like a harsh no right there. Science cannon. This weapon is absolute trash. In my opinion. And for my playstyle. I don't want to have to continually go in my opinion and for my playstyle, in my opinion and for my playstyle. But what the hell? Okay, it wasn't a mimic. Wild. But this is a really good weapon, so I'm appreciative. But I don't want to have to continue saying, like, every single time, in my opinion and for my playstyle, after every single thing that I say. Lame. So, please keep in mind that when I am talking about the quality of a thing, I am talking about it with respect to me. Okay, weird egg, weird egg. Do I have any fires that I can throw this in? I actually don't like magazine rack. It's not the infinite that I thought it was. Well, there'll be fires next floor. I want to go and fight the advanced dragon. So. Don't need keys. Book of chest anatomy. Hang on. Book of chest anatomy. Does that now have a synergy with Book of chest anatomy? Does that now have a synergy with the mimic tooth necklace? It does not. Okay. Had to check. Should I take the key? It'll be useful for still, like, unlocking doors. Ooh, gun muncher. Of course, there are a couple of garbage guns here. Science cannon's pretty bad. Mutation's not bad, but it is green tier. So if I throw that and the science cannon in, both of those green tier, I get a random green tier weapon. There are a lot of really good green tier floor clears and boss clear weapons. That's a boss clear weapon. Sweet. Very, very, very good. Alright, so I've got 2 boss clear weapons in the robot's right arm and the commando. I've got the jolter for room clears. And Devolver in a pinch, and Shell Shock in a pinch. Okay, so I'm a little light on room clears. I wouldn't have considered either of the other, like, amazing, at least energy efficient room clears either, so I'm not too sad to have lost those. Let's go to the Abbey. Right? Yeah, it's time to go to the Abbey. I'm definitely going to want to pick up my items before I go to the boss in this one, though. Damn it! That was so close to being good. And then it wasn't. It was bad instead. We are actually going to have to play well in the boss fight this floor. We don't have enough HP to kind of just, like, face tank the boss. Hell, we don't even have damaging enough weapons to do that. That 100% goes in the Jolter. We need to keep it around. Now, there's a couple of... Or rather, there is a guaranteed secret room this floor that's going to give us some pretty cool stuff. I will point it out when we get to it. So this floor typically has 2 secret rooms. It has the guaranteed secret room that I'm talking about and another one. Lovely. I don't think I have any curse right now. So I'm pretty sure the jammed enemies are just appearing because jammed enemies can appear on this floor. Medal of Valor, 100%. We're definitely taking that. Accuracy up, 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 as well as a percentage extra damage versus bosses. Very glad to have the Jolter specifically on this floor because the Jolter has, as I was talking about earlier, such knockback. This floor has a lot of pits, so you can just knock the enemies into them. Which I immediately demonstrated on walking into that room. Unfortunately, large-sized enemies, which you can see these gun knights are, can't be knocked into pits. Extremely unfortunate for us. Save myself a bunch of shots, just moving on the other side there. Oof. There we go. Neat room. Not gonna do the boss fight yet. Like to just pick up a little bit more power before I do it. Just bully the King Dad around the room if I don't mind. On floors 1 and 2, you can roll through the gats, but after that, they have enough HP to survive the roll through, but only once. Okay, as you can see, there are a bunch of braziers here on the floor, so we're going to be in a good position to heat up this egg. In fact, I'll do that right now. Hello. So now I need to feed you enough items that you become a familiar. Happy to give you the devolver as well. We'll come back later. You just stay there and keep looking mad pretty. Unfortunately, the skeletons, that's the jammed enemy in this room, they cannot be lit on fire. However, the skeletons that have fur hats can. It makes sense, but also, like, man. Molotov launcher runs get real difficult when you get to the hollow. Well, definitely going to be fighting that. There's our secret room. I'll open it. Hippo rounds. Hungry, hungry. I've forgotten what that actually does. Ah, charmed bow. That's awful. It's probably my least favorite green tier weapon. Uh-huh. Good try, bud. Oh, you almost got me. I need to... See how many times it has to hit to do no damage? Oh, right. I remember what the hungry bullets do. They just eat other bullets. You don't want to rely on them, obviously. But if they trigger, yeah, sure. Make use of them. Accidentally got caught in a hallway there, which can be the most dangerous position you can be in. Thankfully, managed to quick think my way out. Actually, more quick foot my way out than quick think, but nonetheless, I got out of there. That's the important salient point I was trying to make. Alright, and here we go for... Is that it? A locked synergies chest? Yep, I have to quickly... There is a key, and... No! Couldn't get back in time to open it. That's awful. Well, here's our second secret room. Hello, Brother Alban, knower of several truths. I seekest to open the true chest, and is made of magic beans. You can tell him whatever, and he'll be like, verily it must be so. Receive thy reward, O truthful hero. Ooh. Crossbow I don't care about, but the double vision doubles the amount of outgoing shots for a short period of time. Ugh. I don't like the Synergies chest was there and that it was on a fuse. Especially because fuses are related to the amount of curse you have, and I have none! Ugh. Oh well. Alright. I didn't leave a bunch of HP anyway, did I? Didn't pick up HP for saving it for later. I didn't. Alright, sweet. Guess it's just boss time then. Now, blessedly for us, the explosions from Commando will actually destroy nearby rounds, which is going to save us a lot of dramas here. It's just after I run out of that, which is the same now, things are going to get a little more dicey. I might end up perfecting this right now. It's looking good. And yeah, that's going to be a perfect old king. Good fight. Especially near the edge there, that the end there, that was a good dodge. If I do say so myself. Pink Guanstone, increased health, and it has a synergy with the bow to become unbelievably charming. And I also got the mailbox. Sweet. I'm being told there's another item in this room? Oh. Okay. Synergy's chest just spawned. And it gave me a synergistic item. I have never seen that before. That is the chamber gun. It is the product of environment. And it's got a synergy called Master's Chambers. What? Every time I reload the chamber gun, it becomes a different weapon. What is this? Let's read all about it. Transforms based on chamber. The gun uses an advanced shape memory alloy. When exposed to different environmental stimuli, it reacts with the salts of Gungeoneers' bodies and transforms into a location-specific gun. Master rounds can also influence the shape of this curious weapon. Well, now I need to get every master round in the game. Because previously I wasn't intending on doing that, but now, well, now I might as well give it a God's honest best try. That's wild. Alright, it's already changed again. Ah, right. It's a oh, that's way too short range. Alright, let's just keep it in the shotgun form. Oh, the advanced dragon! No, I knew I left something last floor. How many more things would I have fed to it? Charmbo, definitely. Mailbox, definitely. Yeah, I could have gotten it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. That's why I do those kind of like end of map checks. I hate that. You munched me and you crunched me. Ah, but actually I was just secretly trying to get into this room. Clearly, it was intentional. Phoenix. This was a key. No. Stay away. Okay. Refill the other half of the commando. We're absolutely off to the races now. Colt 45 up there if I want it. Okay, so it's 2.5 curse to take the badge from you, and then 2.5 curse when the enemy dies. That's a lot of curse for 25% damage up. That said, I don't have any curse yet. Yeah, see, that weird hole in the floor is not here anymore. It's relevant. I'm telling you it's relevant. I just don't know what I'm supposed to do to it. If it turns out that I had to bring the advanced dragon, but the dragon spawn, if I had have fed the serpent that I spawned enough, ooh, I'm getting ridiculous ammo right now. If I had have fed the serpent that I spawned enough, it would have transformed into kind of a familiar, just followed me around, occasionally fired shots at my enemies. But when I killed the dragon, wait, I think I let a key get away. Oops. Not that it matters. But then if I kill the dragon in that same run, it turns the dragon into the advanced dragon. It becomes a much harder fight. It can be really cool. I'm sorry that I don't get to do it here because I kind of spaced. It can be hard to remember all of the different things that you have to do before a floor ends. I don't know if this weapon is good enough. Maybe I need to go to a different form of the chamber gun. Just fire it like a standard. Oh, it does no damage! Alright, yeah, I'm changing. Yeah, it does way less damage than even the Jolter right now. Yeah, 3 shots versus... Yeah, there's nothing in that. Maybe the chamber gun is like amazing later on because you're in a better location, it does better stuff, blah blah, but just definitely not right now. I mean, it's gonna be very difficult for the boss to do too much to me here. There we go. Right. Let's actually... Oh, actually, before I do anything else... Get ready to kill this annoying thing. Get my 2 items. I do like that it gives you 2 items when that happens now. Hey, this is also good. I do quite like this synergy. The alien sidearm, if you have 2 master rounds, you get Chief Master. I have no clue what this is a reference to, if only it was a little more obvious. I'm gonna hold out the chamber gun when I pick this up, just to see if anything changes. It doesn't look like it did. Hell, it didn't even pop up and say that I had a synergy, so I imagine that it only matters if I have any master rounds. This is a very, very, very long run because I'm being extremely thorough. And even then, I'm still forgetting things. That said, I am really, really powerful, so... Later on, we can start just kind of running through rooms. Also extremely accurate. Because of the Galactic Medal of Valor and the battery bullets, not blowing my own horn. I'm just saying that we are extremely accurate due to those accuracy upgrades. The Jolter is typically not that accurate, which is why it's a point worth making. Yeah, I know, I'll bounce. Apparently there's still a very large room over there that I haven't even explored. It's very rarely correct to, rather, roll towards an enemy, just because it gives you less time to dodge the next shot that they may not have yet even fired. You get out of your committed roll and then immediately take damage to that shot. Wait, I already found my secret room. Shouldn't have done that. Blue Guanstone. I actually hate the Blue Guanstone. Oof. Back when I did my original series for this game, there was a Gungeon bingo going on, which was a randomly generated, based on a seed that you would input, bingo scorecard. And it was of common occurrences in the series. And getting the Blue Guanstone and complaining about it was like a center square equivalent. Like, it was really, really common. Alright. Well, nothing doing here. Let's go. Let's have a look at the... Oh, chamber gun has become a rocket launcher. That's gotta be powerful, right? Yeah, it's kind of like the exotic right now. It seems to do a large amount of damage on impact, but a lot of its damage seems tied up in the projectiles it spawns after it makes contact with the target. That's pretty good. I'm going to use this weapon for all of this floor because it's new. I'd feel bad if I was just standing here using all of the weapons from the base game, neglecting all of the new stuff. It also creates a trail of ice, which does get electrified, which is neat for us. Oh no, it's actually water. Yeah. It just becomes ice if it gets contacted by ice enemies. Sweet. Yeah, this is gonna lead to some very fast clears for us. Yeah. I hate how long it took to clear that room. I was very much relying on clearing a bunch of rooms while that active item was still active. Oh well. Void Shotgun. Okay, I have a synergy with this. CQC, Close Quarters Combat. Iron Stance. I actually really like the Iron Stance synergy. It puts a lot of damage on your shotguns. That said, the problem with the Void Shotgun has never really been its damage output. It's its range. It's very short-ranged. See? So I'm going to swap back to the champion. Trying to move through these rooms at roughly the speed of light so that I can have my double vision active for as many of them as possible. Whoa. There we go. Got him? Got him. Now there should be a bunch more ankle biters spawning, and in fact there are. Hello, ankle biters. I don't think they're called ankle biters. I think they're called duds. Pretty sure they're called duds. But I call them ankle biters because they only really seem threatening against your ankles. Tiny little baby shots. There's a lot going on at the screen at the moment, so I will probably take a little bit of damage by trying to play this quickly, but also, I kind of need to play a little bit more quickly, let's be real. It's what, an hour into the episode? And I'm not even on the forge yet. This is why I only managed to win one of the races against Rito. I like to be slow and get my value. I pretty much always full clear. And especially because there's new content in the game, I feel obliged to be full clearing. Rather than just go, okay, well this run is now powerful enough, I'm gonna go straight for boss rooms and such. Because I want to see these new items, unlock that new stuff, get all that going on. Stuffed star, protected plush. There's a synergy with... Oh yeah, soft shell. I'm actually not into that. I would much prefer... Sweet. Blunderbuss should have Iron Stance as a synergy as well. Yeah, item just got stolen. That's fine. I would much prefer the double damage. Especially due to the leniency that has been now provided with respect to boss armor. Because usually the problem with double vision is it will turn weapons that otherwise would not have triggered boss armor into weapons that trigger boss armor, and overall, as a result, you start dealing less damage. Cursed bullets. Okay, so I pick that up, I get 1 point of curse. I get 2.5 points of curse for stealing, taking something from Curse Healer, so I now have 3.5 points of curse. Cursed bullets gives you 10% damage up per point of curse that you have. So I definitely take that. If I now buy Big Boy is 1 more, and I get another 2.5. That's 3.5, so 3.5, so like 70% damage up. Although then I can start fighting jammed bosses. So I should very carefully consider if I want that. Yes, I know Casey is there. No, I'm not going to take Casey. Should I go to the special floor? I think I just should go to the special floor, right? I should also just sell like, a lot of my garbage here. Because they're not really giving me synergies, and I'm definitely not using them. Sweet. Then all I have to do is give you a master round, right? Yeah, there we go. You didn't even disappear? What the hell? Fine, I'm taking Big Boy. Hang on. Can I not sell things to you anymore? Did I bring something? Yeah. Oh. Alright, never mind. It gets stolen. I'm taking Big Boy. Alright, we now have 70% damage up. Life just got pretty ridiculous for us. Whew. These boss fights are going to be interesting, I'll tell you what. Woo! Get him. That's why they're going to be interesting, by the way. Because we recharge the big boy basically instantly. That was a pretty quick boss fight. Yeah. Say it was quickish. Oh my god! Meat bond. Double damage until the next time I take damage. Ooh. Well, the Jolter should now be a single hit kill on... Now, let me just quickly run the numbers in my head. Everything. Well, okay, so cursed enemies have like 225% more HP or something similar to that. So it's not going to single hit those. What are all of these creatures inspired by? I would assume by... Like, this is the office of dodge roll. What? I shot it and it didn't do anything. At the very least, I still didn't end up taking damage there. Because that would have enraged me. Losing my meat bond due to that. Oh, right. There's an actually determined layout to this floor, isn't there? Oh, hang on. Okay, so the forms that the chamber gun has available are reliant on which master rounds you have, I think. I really wish this was just a single target weapon rather than functioning like the exotic, but that's okay. It'd just be more effective that way. It also seems like the floor is actually quite small. Sweet. Maybe every member of Dodge Roll was asked what enemy they wanted to see designed, and then all of those enemies went in here. Forget what's in this other room up here, though. I'm not going to be using the chamber gun for the boss fight, so whatever. Oh. I don't know why that exists. Maybe it's just mapped out like this because that's how their office is mapped out. That makes sense, I guess. Hello, Gungeon. You'll try. Oh, there goes my commando already. Whoops. Ain't taking no hits. Clean bong. Just needed an outlet 3-prong. Hell yeah. No! That's sweet. That's no hits. I get to keep my meat bun! And I perfected the fight. Hey, yeah. Okay. Let's drop this into the one that needs the ammo. Okay. Looks like there's... Well, actually, that wouldn't have even shown me a secret room, would it? So... I just have to bounce. And now it's time for the forge. I think I'll use the Frost Giant. I need single target guns that just instantly damage the target. I'm sick of seeing the target that I primarily fire the exotic against. I know it's not the exotic, but it does look like the exotic, like for real. I'm sick of seeing them live for a lot longer than I would like. I hate it when Ashen rounds spawn out of the wall, especially the shot ones. The shot grub ones. Shot grub ones? Shotgun ones. Ryan. I could have sworn you knew how to talk this morning. Instantly blow up the entire room. Stacking keys mad high. You almost got me with that one, I'll admit, Shadow Magician, but I'm afraid to say you've snossed and lost. Past tense for snooze and lose. Pretty sure that's how it works. Yeah, pretty quick kill there. Eye of the Beholster is actually going to be pretty damn good in the boss fight for us. It's also a really, really good weapon for us to be using at range. Yeah, I'm keen. I'll actually keep that. That's my primary weapon. Like, sure, it'd be good against the boss, but we have so many other weapons that would be better against the boss then I should consider those first. I don't know why, but when I play this game, my nose gets real itchy. I didn't even have that much caffeine today. With the release of, I'm actually a little bit saddened about this, but with the release of Enter the Gungeon's final DLC, as well as a bunch of other work that I have to get done quite quickly, I've started drinking coffee again for a short period of time. Not regularly, just on the days where I have a lot of work to get done. But it could be related to that. If you're unfamiliar with the saga, I quit coffee because it was just making me way too anxious. Like, I'm already a really, really anxious person by base. I described it to my friends by saying, I quit coffee because coffee is an anxiogenic, which is to say that it creates anxiety, or rather, not creates. I'm not going to talk about, like, medical definitions because I don't know them, and I would probably be called out by someone who does. But it's an anxiogenic resultant in anxiety for some people at the very least. It's an anxiogenic, and so is my entire body. So I don't necessarily need to stack those effects. I'll be damned if it's not incredibly useful. Taking my bullet to the past, thank you. Really don't want to know your whole backstory, please. I actually don't really care much about the lore of this game. There are people who do, and who explain the entire lore and all of those kinds of things. God bless those people. I don't. I'm like severely not interested. I love the game mechanically. Hell, I don't even know the real names of most of the enemies. Vaguely aware of some story elements. I feel like, especially for people who are familiar with the story elements, the boss in the helicopter, that is to say the boss of the secret floor, would be important. Not to me, though. Sorry. Yep, alright. Well, I've taken my damage, now I've lost meat fun. Now it is I who snossed and lost. That said, we're still pretty damn potent. Hell, we barely even needed it. Ooh, hang on. What the hell is this? Say do auto target, and it does a fair amount of damage. I need to get the Masters round for this. Oh, it does a lot of damage. Well, actually, never mind. I can't say it does a lot of damage, right? Because I have heavy boots, by the way. That's why the conveyor belts aren't moving me. But yeah, I can't say it does heavy damage because I have a lot of damage modifiers right now as well, so. We'll see in a different run if it does. But I need to get the master round here so that I can see the final form of this gun. I like beam weapons like that against the Gungerers because, sure, they can snatch your bullets out of the air, but what are they gonna do when your beam has already killed them? Nano machines, hell yes. Has a synergy with... Oh, doesn't that become really good? Yeah, it does. Ooh, pistol machines, so accurate. And it has the effect of shock rounds, which is an A tier item applied to it at all times. Have a look at what it does when it goes into a room. It goes pretty ham, but I'm gonna just wait. I have fire immunity, of course, right? I got the fire immunity in the Keep It the Lead Lord, so I don't actually need to be rolling over all of those. But I may as well. Okay. Have I? I've been to both item rooms. Okay. Maybe. Could have sworn I hadn't. Let's see what you've got. And if the secret room is adjacent here. It is not, but you offer me beehives. I have the synergy with tabletop blank. It is now hidden table bees. Look at all these bees in the room. God, I wish there was some bees in the boss fight. That would have been, oh, so powerful. All right. So what do I want to do here? How do I want to give him the old what for? Well, I need one beam weapon on the offhand, and then I need a damaging weapon. So I'll take an explosive weapon as well, so that I can destroy a bunch of the enemy's bullets. Feeling particularly endangered at all. Hell, I'm feeling pretty confident right now. I haven't even dropped the big boy yet. That was amazing. All right. This is actually going to be a blanking the map situation, I think. Let's get some bees going on as well. That should transform you. I wonder which of these is going to be the best for keeping under the DPS cap, as well as one cycling. I feel like Robot's left hand is going to be fit for that bill. Any rolls that look like they're going to be a little bit difficult for us, just blank them. Got him. All right, there goes the Dragon. Now just imagine we fight the Advanced Dragon because the Advanced Dragon's out. Imagine I didn't screw that up. That's a glitch. Lol. I'll take that. Okay. What? Oh, it doesn't have a... It doesn't have a final form. That's disappointing. Ah, well. Let's bounce. I'm gonna go kill the pass for this character. Because there's nothing new in the Lich area, so it's past time. I think the past is how I unlocked the alternate skin for the starting weapon for the pilot. So, let's go. The past for the convict, is that probably the hardest one for me? I fear it might be. I'm not scared of it at all. It's just, I think it might actually be the hardest one for me. Not particularly a large fan of any of the weapons that we use in it. Nightclub confession, the past 12 years prior. Finally! Boss, they're here. It's the H1. I don't know how they got in so fast. Most of the crew are already pinched. You gotta make a break for it. If they take you down, we're all hosed. Dot dot dot. What are all these hegemony goons doing here? Our arrangement has come to an end. How long did you think your little operation was gonna last, LL? The Imperial Hegemony man cannot allow this to continue. An example has to be made. You traitorous dog, we had a deal! You're dead! I admire your conviction, but we got the entire place completely surrounded. Boys, booger. Hegemony Citizen 83H4 I59, primarily alias Laser Lily. You are arrested. You are under arrest for collusion, embezzlement, and extortion. You are also currently under investigation for tax evasion, armed robbery, credit fraud, wanton destruction of property, the illegal sale of arms, aiding and abetting, drug trafficking, smuggling and prohibited substances, grand larceny, and several counts of conspiracy to commit murder. We'll be taking you in. Don't make any sudden moves. Put your hands on the desk. I'm gonna teach him a lesson again. Oh! Got him. That was a close one, boss. You better scramble. Make like an egg and scramble. And now it's fight time. Hey, bud. What was this guy's voice again? I didn't expect that of you for long. My name's Michael K. But now that you're missing from resisting arrest, you won't leave this room alive. Let's do it. Master way. Boom. Come on, you want to dance? Let's get jiggy with it. Hell yeah, you know how to floss? So flossing is probably like, oh wow, a lot of, oh well, weird. Flossing is probably like the first like giant internet trend that absolutely none of my friends are on board with. This is how I know I'm getting older. Absolutely none of our friends are like, yeah, I know how to floss. By the way, I was just damage boosting that entire time, obviously, because if you take damage as this character, you deal more damage over the course of the next couple of seconds. So obviously I was intentionally taking those hits. Sweet. So it's going to be in the next rotation that I actually get to start seeing these alternate skins for the guns. But until then... Oh, right, of course. I get to keep anything that is considered a starter item. And for some reason, the Galactic Medal of Valor was considered a starter item right there. Interesting. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.